I love Willett.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Not Supposed to Be Here podcast. My name is Zachary Willett.
It's good to have you. My name's Austin. Last name's Roth with an R.
When we were in high school, you couldn't pronounce your R, so you said, hello, my name is Austin Wath.
Still can't.
And that is how you're in my phone. You're actually Beaver/Austin Wath in my phone. Beaver because you're an emotional beaver. What you like to do is you like to go take from other people's forest to build up your own dam. And it's a dam of emotion.
You're in my phone as La Chad because we found that paper from here in like elementary school and you wrote your name and it looked like you said La Chad. So your name is La Chad. It really is. I forget it sometimes too. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, it's
my wife
Mr.
is in
Willett.
my phone as laundry machine, a.k.a. wife. And so when people are in the car with me and I go, hey, Siri, call laundry machine, and then it goes, calling laundry machine, a.k.a. wife. They go, that's fucking funny. But why she's laundry machine is not because she does the laundry or she's good at the laundry. It's because one day I was looking up good nicknames for somebody with the name Lauren, other than like Lolo or any of that. And on nicknames.com, the number one was laundry machine. And I was like, you know what? It fits. She hates him. Almost as much as I hate you.
We went to the cupcake place tonight.
What cupcake place tonight?
The cupcake place in Frankenmuth.
You drove all the way to Frankenmuth today. For what?
I just said what?
Just to go to Sugar High Bakery.
I mean, that wasn't the only reason, but that was a large reason. Yeah.
You took a 43-minute drive.
It's not 43 minutes.
That's 100% 43 minutes.
It's like 28.
It might even be longer.
No, it's like 28 minutes.
It might even be longer. Oh, Jesus Christ. But, okay, are you going to continue the story or are you just going to tell us all you went to the fucking bakery?
I went to the bakery. It was good.
Okay.
I got cupcakes.
Okay.
We also got popcorn. There was a car show going on. Has to be one of the biggest car shows in Michigan.
I actually really like that car show.
It literally has to be the biggest in Michigan. I mean, there's like every field that's around there is just covered with cars in the parking lot, or in the fields, I should say, that turned into parking lots. Too many people for me. Too many people, too much going on, too much happening. Not a fan.
I don't feel like that one's really that bad because most of the people are pretty spread out.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. You couldn't even like walk, dude. Like walking in the sidewalks were completely filled. The main street, you like had to sit there and like shimmy your way through everybody. There was thousands of people there. Thousands. I would estimate close to 8,500. But the good news is this weekend we are celebrating the return of the greatest sport ever known to man, and that is football. Football Americano. We got NFL this week. We got college again tomorrow. Michigan plays tomorrow night. Very, very exciting. We got your team, my team, both play on Sunday.
It's 37 minutes, by the way.
It's 33 minutes.
Okay.
So that's not 40.
I'm saying 37, so.
Well, your thing's wrong. Because I'm seeing 33.
Maybe yours isn't factoring in other items.
Like
and
what?
Also mine's going for my old house because when I try to type in your address, it won't work for me.
Oh, well, that's your difference right there because you live 7 minutes further away from me. So take 33 as 7 is 40.
I live 4. Obviously, I live 4. Because the difference of 33 and 37 would be 4. I'm glad you can do math.
Well, you live 7 minutes away from me. You lived 7 minutes away.
Not true.
It's very true. What are you fucking arguing me for? It's very accurate.
Your time, it's retarded.
Because I know my time?
No, you don't know anything. I bet you could make the drive-in for yes, no?
Yes, I could make the drive-in for yes. That's accurate.
So therefore, I live 4 minutes away. If the capability is there.
Google's trying to tell me you were 9 minutes away, but that's not accurate. It was 7. 7 minutes. It takes me 7 minutes to get there.
I can make that drive in 3.
Gun to my head, yes. How's your fantasy team doing?
So anyways, I bought some new fishing lures the other day. I'm pretty excited to get them in the water because my grandfather's been talking about these for a while. They're brown worm-like things. They're called Bass Assassin, and they're pretty good for there's walleye and Bass Assassin. They're pretty good for walleye fishing, and I'm pretty excited to get some walleye fishing done.
I think that you and I should buy inflatable boats.
I think we did that once. I think it didn't work out great for us.
I think it worked out great.
Yours ended up in a dumpster in North Branch. I have no idea where mine ended up.
It's probably at your mom's house.
No, I think it's gone. It's got to be gone at some. It had to have gotten trashed somewhere.
There's a car alarm going off.
Well, you live in a sketchy neighborhood.
It's good to be back, Mr. Will. It's good to have you on the podcast. I'd like a little bit more energy out of you. You seem a bit down. You seem a bit tired. You seem a bit laxy-daisy. I'd like a little bit more out of you, to be honest.
I'm just watching my fantasy team just absolutely shit the bed with some of the best picks I could have had at the number 5 spot.
I'm telling you right now, the fact that there's two things. One, the fact that I did play A.J. Brown against my dad, and he gets 1 catch in 4 quarters of football, aggravates me. The fact that my dad decides to trade with Don today for Travion Henderson makes me want to fucking explode. That's just beyond infuriating, and I really can't tell if my dad believes that he's going to be as good as I think, or if he's just a miserable prick and decided to do that because he hates me. But either way, I'm not thrilled about it, not happy, because now it's like, every time he does good on the field and I'm excited for my team, I have to watch him put up numbers on me, and that's just a bit disappointing. Tad bit disappointing.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get A.J. Brown second round as the number 5 pick, so that in a snake draft. So I thought that was pretty crazy to get him, and then he gets me 1.6 points. And George Pickens, who I left on my bench, who I was battling with if I'm going to put Travis Hunter in or him in my flex, gets more points than arguably top 10 best receivers in the league.
I don't think that's arguably at all. I think that's accurate.
Honestly, probably top 3 wide receiver 2s in the league. Doesn't get targeted all night.
The good news is George Pickens only got 6 on your bench. So, I think you made the right call with Travis Hunter.
Yeah, but I could have put him in over fucking dipshit. My kicker has more points than anybody else on my team right now. No.
Yeah, Mahomes isn't looking so great either for you, is he? 5 points in the first half is tough.
Yeah, so it's just like, and I pick up Mahomes. What was that, the 9th round I got Mahomes in? I was like, well, I guess he's still sitting there, so I have to take him at this point. Like, usually I wouldn't take a quarterback until real late, but I was like, might as well take him. He's there.
Mm-hmm.
What has that done to me? Nothing. It's opened me up, split my legs open, and fucked me.
Wow, that was aggressive.
So, I mean, I don't know what else to do. Anyways, the Woods and Waters thing is this weekend, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out there, which I'm kind of upset about.
Stin's going tomorrow.
Well, that's pretty cool. I wanted to go tomorrow, but I don't see it being feasible. I'm going
to be on the golf course tomorrow morning, so.
Yeah, I probably won't golf again this year. I don't know.
It's going to be cold.
Physical therapy, it's going to be like 54 degrees until like 10 a.m. tomorrow. Physical therapy is just kicking my ass right now. I mean that in a literal and a figurative way. My actual 2 ass cheeks that I have connected to my body, which are also known as the glute muscles, are on fire right now. Fire.
The ass cheeks themselves?
Yeah, they've been having me do a lot of because it's my hip and my back. They're trying to strengthen the muscles around it to help that nerve. Like I don't know, I don't know the science behind it, but basically it's like I'm doing a lot of core strengthening and I'm doing a lot of glute and thigh strengthening. They had me doing, I think I did 100 squats yesterday. I did these clamshell things. I was doing bird dogs. I was doing donkey kicks. I was doing anything that could make your ass light on fire.
I wouldn't be able to do any of those right now. More than 2 of them. I would collapse.
Yeah. Not fun.
Not be able to move.
I will say my back is starting to feel a little better. My hip is still a little on the sketch side, but the back is feeling a lot better.
I can confidently say that this is the longest my back has ever been out for, ever.
Back issues are not fun. Like the hip, you can like eat pain. I can eat the pain of like the hip nerve pain, but for some reason when it gets to my back, I'm just like I'm done. Like I can't like just doing things just hurts. Like you don't realize like how much you use your back for. And it's just like
I've had it for so long now that I was like walking the other day and I was like, I genuinely forgot what it was like to not have it. Like I don't remember what it was like to just like move and like walk and sit and stand and sleep and breathe and not have it. So I don't know. I'm just kind of used to it at this point. I think it's never going away.
Yeah,
we've accepted that.
Anyways, I had a parlay tonight, and it included an Xavier Worthy anytime touchdown. Guess what's not going to happen tonight?
Yeah, he was out on the first play, so that's tough.
Yeah, so
that's tough. I tell you what, it's pretty interesting how Dak Prescott just walked away yesterday scot-free. Even though he started all that shit. Isn't that funny, huh? The camera angles decide to fuck him at the end there.
Yeah. I was watching all that today, and I was like, dang. Shit's crazy.
Very, very excited for football to be back, though. Golf is pretty much over. We have the Ryder Cup that comes up at the end of this month, but that's, once that's done, and then we're just left with football. And the next, 7 months of my life are decided on how a team decides to play. And the Patriots don't look great for Sunday, I'll be honest with you. Chris Gonzalez not going to play, out with a hamstring, not ideal. Will Campbell is now questionable with an ankle injury. I think he just doesn't want to have his first game against Max Crosby, which I can respect. He's like, you know what? Let's just skip my little rookie debut until next week when I don't have Max fucking Crosby lined up against me, which I respect. That's a tough first outing for anybody for sure. It's tough.
The Eagles signed Zadarius Smith.
Saw that. Very surprised the Lions didn't re-sign him, honestly. I mean, he didn't do much at the end there, but just to have an extra body.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Brad Holmes is always cooking something. I feel like in the back of his mind, he's thinking to himself, like, I don't have to sign one of these people that I could probably pick up on free agency later on. So
it's going to be interesting for sure to see how Sunday goes for you guys. That's a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup for sure. I'm interested to see how it goes. I sent a meme to Logan today about how the Lions Jordan Love's never beat the Lions at home. He wasn't a big fan of that. But it's true.
I saw that, and I was actually going to send it to him, and I just kept it myself just because, like...
It was like that Spider-Man meme of, like, the hat, and he was wearing a Green Bay hat. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, Logan was not happy. I laughed.
I think it's funny.
Not my team, not my problem, but I do think it's funny.
I really, really would like some prime rib, though.
We went to Applebee's for dinner tonight. Didn't have prime rib. I had a burger. A burger.
I think I would trust a fish taco from Burger King before I trusted a prime rib from Applebee's.
A prime rib? Yeah, I don't know about that. Prime rib is tough.
I don't even trust the steak from Applebee's.
I don't know. Her steak tonight was pretty good, I'll be honest.
That shit was probably cut off a cat.
Could have been. No way of knowing.
That is not good meat.
No way of knowing. No, it's not. It's not. We almost went to Tony's.
We went there.
They were busy.
They're always busy. They always get you in and out, though.
It's true.
You could have went to Bagger Dave's.
I don't know anything about that.
Well, it's a burger tavern, and you got a burger.
Yeah, I don't trust a place like that. I don't trust the name Dave.
Interesting. I know at least 3 Daves you've trusted with a lot of things.
Never met a single Dave I liked.
I can only think of one Dave that you don't like.
I can't think of one Dave I like or dislike. I can't even think of a Dave.
Okay, so what if we take it from Dave to Bagger to David?
Hate the name, hate the person.
Okay, so Dave is a short version of Dave.
Yeah, but some people's name is just Dave, though.
I don't think so.
Dave Portnoy?
I think his name's David.
His name is Dave, D-A-V-E.
Yeah, I think that's what he goes by, but I think
No, his legal name is Dave, D-A-V-E Portnoy.
That's never happened.
It's an accurate statement. You're very combative today. You know that? You're very combative. You're very, you're very aggressive. You're hostile.
After years of just being friends with you and years of just having the worst luck at fantasy, I'm just giving up on life.
It's only week 1 though. It's only the second game of week 1. There's still a lot to happen. A lot could go right. A lot could go wrong.
His name is David Portnoy, by the way.
I'll tell you this right now though, and I mean it.
His literal legal name is David Scott Portnoy.
No, that's inaccurate. Can't trust everything you read on the internet. Well, you can't trust everything you read on the internet. I think that if on Sunday, if Amara St. Brown gets hurt, I think you'll just quit. I think you will quit the league. I think you'll be done. I think that'll be it. I think you'll literally just say, you know what? This was fun. It was good drafting with you guys. I'm done. I don't think you'll even set a lineup again at that point.
See, this year I didn't even get like the fun Applebee's draft like I usually get. Because usually I can go in there and I can just get wasted off some cheap fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. And
you used to do that. You always did that FanDuel like weekly shit too, though. You're always big with that. You always did that, like where you pick like a new team every week kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm doing Underdog right now. I don't really understand the Underdog.
Did you see that he got it today?
No, I thanks for ruining it for me. I was gonna watch it after this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. He got it on day 12.
So when's he doing the Instagram live?
Tomorrow.
All right,
tomorrow at like noon.
I have his notifications on, so
yeah. I think it's noon. It's like 11 or noon tomorrow. He's giving away the Bentley.
I want to know
for those who don't know what we're talking about. Talking about Bryson DeChambeau had to hit a ping pong ball and do a cup. Was giving away a Bentley. Day 12. Took him 12 days. Guy's a fucking. It's wild.
Yeah, but what are the giveaway rules are linked in my bio? I need to know like what the giveaway rules
I think you just have to be like subscribed and then like an account with Underdog or some shit like that. I don't remember.
No purchase necessary. Contest is limited to the United States. Must be 13 years or older.
What? So you can be 13 and win a Bentley? How does that make any sense? It's an Underdog betting car. It's for Underdog like sports gambling. You can be 13? That's wild. Yeah. That's
eligibility.
Wild.
The sweepskate is only to residents of the United States in the District of Columbiaville, excluding Alaska.
Columbia.
Void employee. How to enter. Okay, here we go. To enter the sweepskates period, please complete and submit in the designated entry form provided during the Instagram Live with the following required information: legal name, email, phone number, state, and Instagram handle. Limit 1 entry per person. All entries must be received before the sweepstakes period. I tell you what, that'll really boost my mood. If the entrant who is a minor, 13 to 17, you must indicate your age by clicking the appropriate box on the entry form. Sponsor presumes by clicking the appropriate box such minor has been given parental or guardian consent to enter the sweepstakes. You can be 14 years old with a fucking Bentley. I drive it too. I drive that fucker everywhere with the Underdog, all yellow. I mean, it's a sharp looking car.
You want to talk about a cop magnet?
Huh?
You want to talk about a cop magnet? That's hard to blend in that thing. That is a bright yellow. That thing is a bright yellow. It's like Lamborghini. I've always liked yellow in Lamborghini. I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, it's a red Ferrari, so it is nice to just see like other Lamborghini cars. You know, they're making like it might already be out right now, but they're making something that's like, you know how they did Ford versus Ferrari. Now they're doing something about Lamborghini and Ferrari.
Mm-hmm. I think it's already out. I know what you're referring to.
Yeah, I kind of knew part of the story that was there, but I didn't know the whole story. And so like when I saw that movie was coming out, I started like reading about it.
I actually watched that movie.
Enzo Ferrari is a fucking just a piece of shit and always has been. I thought, you know, like obviously us being like American car companies coming over there, he's kind of an asshole because of, you know, they all hate America and other countries and shit.
Well, Lamborghini, they came from the old tractor engines.
Yeah. And literally all he was saying is like, hey, I could sell you a better clutch because the clutch in your car is a piece of shit. And he was like, no, I don't ever want to talk to a tractor manufacturer. And he was, oh, okay. So guess what? I'm going to become your number one competitor. I'm going to make a car better than yours.
It's true. Or you could just get the Corvette and it's faster than all of them.
No.
Yeah, the new ones.
You could get a Tesla Cybertruck, and it could be faster than all of those.
That's accurate. I think only weighs like
I,
20,000 pounds.
I like when that video of the Tesla Cybertruck racing the Porsche 911, and then it beats the Porsche 911 while pulling the Porsche 911.
That's not surprising. It's that instantaneous torque. It's the instantaneous torque.
Yeah, apparently they're making some electric cars now, though, where each tire doesn't have that torque motor, so they're not as fast as like your old Volt used to be.
I'm sure they got to figure something out.
I remember one time you were driving in the Volt next to me, and I was in the car with somebody else, and they were driving, and they were like, "Oh, I'm going to race him." I looked at him, and I was like, "You're going to lose." Like he's electric, you can't beat him. And they thought that was the way I said it, like he's electric, you can't beat him. They thought that was so funny. Hey, eyes off the fucking football game.
Well, the football game is your quarterback balling out right now.
Is he?
Little 40 yards run, just fucking hip chuck the shit out of a guy out of bounds. That's pretty cool, honestly. Fuck him, though. Yeah, football's back. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. I'm very excited for YouTube. Really stepped up their shit this year. The fact that I can get Sunday Ticket and RedZone and everything right off of YouTube is pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Don't have to have cable. Don't have to have YouTube TV. I already have YouTube Premium. Don't like the fact that RedZone has ads. That's quite disappointing. That was upsetting. That was pretty upsetting, I'll be honest with you. We're going to see, though. If they do, like, the picture-in-picture, where, like, they have RedZone and they, like, bring it over here and then there's, like, a little commercial on the side, I won't be as upset. But if they straight up, like, get rid of football and there's just a commercial on, I'll be livid. I will be upset. Very, very upset.
Davison won tonight.
Oh, good for them. I bet Lapeer lost.
Last I looked, it was 13 or something. Let me go look right now. Lapeer is a D2 school now.
Good. They should be a D3 school.
As far I don't even know what that means, but okay.
They should be a D3 school. They should be not even ranked. They suck.
I mean, you know, they've had some success in the past. If you didn't know, but it's got something to, the ranking has something to do with like the student body.
Yeah, maybe it has the fact to do with the fact that they suck, and they haven't won anything in a long time.
Okay. You've never won anything.
That's not accurate at all.
What was the last thing you ever won?
Loudest clapper in America.
You never won that. But last night I won $19 in bonus bets from FanDuel for guessing the final touchdown.
Last night's game infuriated me beyond belief. So.
Yeah, it infuriated me beyond belief. Honestly, that's why I don't have a lot of energy right now. It's just been a lot of infuriating things. I was infuriated by the KFC yesterday. Here we go. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to get into the KFC right now.
Okay, here we go.
I don't even have a time or breath for it. It's not the corporation of KFC I'm mad at. It's the specific workers that were inside the KFC that I'm mad at. All right?
Okay.
We got two young girls, maybe three young girls. Honestly, I don't know. The third one must have stood behind the thing. So what do? I mobile order it. Why? Because I like to mobile order things. You get better deals that way. So we got the meal for two. We each got a chicken sandwich. We each got beverage, and we each got a side, and then we got some bonus chicken tenders, in which I only ate 2 of. But anyways, that whole meal was $15. Pretty good deal for getting 2 chicken sandwiches, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Honestly, in today's day and age, $7.50 a person ain't bad. So we order a honey garlic and a Korean barbecue sandwich because we were trying to try something new. I get there. The order is not ready. I placed the order 20 minutes prior to this. So I thought the food was going to be cold because I ordered it too early. It's not even, they haven't even started it.
Okay.
That's not even the worst part. I walk in there. I walk into the lobby because KFC is one of those weird ones, like where if you do a mobile order, you can only pick it up through the lobby. You can't go out to the drive-through and get it. So I get in there, and there is a elderly woman. She's not super old. She's not super young. But she's standing there waiting to order. I don't know what she wants to do. Yeah, Patty just got a TD, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Anyways,
That's helping out the
sorry.
team.
Sorry.
But she's standing there, and she had to have been standing there for a minute before even I walked in. I'm standing there. I'm like looking at them. I'm making direct eye contact with them, and I'm like, "Are you guys gonna come out and like greet us? Like, like I'm looking at the little box where my food should be. It's not there. So either somebody, I've already gone through worst case scenario. Somebody stole my food because it's happened once or twice to me. All right, so I've already gone through the worst case scenario, so I'm gonna have to explain to them that it wasn't me that was there to pick up the food. Because one time I told somebody that, and they're like, "Yeah, but we put that order out." I'm like, "Yeah, but what you see is I'm Zachary Willett. Here's my confirmation. I'm not the one that picked up the food." And yeah, so I've gone through that, and she's just standing there. So finally, one of the people makes eye contact with us, and she goes, "Hello," and she goes, "Oh, hi," and it's like, "Oh." The 9 times you looked at us, you couldn't say, "Hey, I'll be with you in a second" or something. So already poor customer service. We've been standing in here for a minute just waiting to even be addressed. She looks at us and goes, "Are you here to pick up an order?" And the lady goes, "No, I'm still waiting to place my order." And then she goes, "Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Our lobby's closed right now." Me and the old lady look at each other, and we're like, where the fuck are we then? Like... So the old lady looks at me and she turns around and she goes, "That's got to be the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life." She walks out. It's like, "All right, that's crazy." And I go, "Well, I'm actually here to pick up a mobile order, but it's not out here." And she goes, "Oh, I can help you with that." And then just disappears again, just right behind the thing. So I'm like, maybe they're getting the food together. Then a different girl comes around the corner and she goes, "Yeah, we actually don't serve Korean barbecue anymore, and we don't have the sweet tea." And I'm like, "Okay. I don't really know how to address that." And she goes, "Well, what other sandwich would you like?" I was like, "I guess I'll take a spicy." Sounds pretty good. Spicy sandwich doesn't sound too bad to me. So we get the spicy Sammy. She hands me the large cups. So I go to the thing. One of the fountain drinks wasn't working correctly. It tasted funny, so I had to get a different drink. That was a whole nother thing. It was just constant combating. It's just every time you go anywhere anymore, you can't just it's never simple, and it's just fucking horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I told you that starting Wednesday of this week that I was no longer, going to try to eat a little bit better, and haven't had fast food once. Haven't had McDonald's since, the incident. That's been a solid boycott so far. There's been a few times I've almost broke it, and then I remember and I tell myself what they did to me. Well, haven't gone back.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Fast food's such a hard thing for me because, last night we got fast food because I was at physical therapy all night. It's 6:30 when I'm leaving. So then you got to go home. You got to cook, So it's 8 o'clock by the time you're eating. And so it was a convenience thing for us. And it's just it was not convenient. I ended up being in there until 7:15. And it's like I could have went home and fucking baked a meatloaf by now.
Yeah, KFC's tough. I feel like they have a lot of employee issues there. You know what I mean? Like, the food is usually not a problem. Let's not do that anymore. The food is rarely an issue there. I feel like they have honestly decent food. Like, it's pretty rare I've had the food and been like, "Hey, this is horrible" or "this is bad." You know what I mean? But the service, I've had a lot. That honey garlic sandwich we got was so fucking good because what we did is we split them in half. I had one half, she had the other half, and then we swapped. All right, but I mean the honey garlic sandwich, fucking A-tier. We went to this spice store, all they sell is hot sauces and stuff. And they're like, "Hey, just so you know, everything in the front is a sample. You can try it. We have chips and spoons, whatever." And he's like, "We have this new hot honey, and if you want," he's like, "it's not that bad, but it's up there." I'm like, "Whatever." So give me a chip. I grab a chip, put a little on it. I played it off like it was no big deal. I had to leave the store immediately. I was dying. It was some wild shit. I think it was ghost pepper or something involved with this hot honey. I was dying. It was it was one of those slow burners too, where it was every 10 seconds it went up 5%. And by 10 minutes in the road, I was like, okay, I can't breathe. My nose is running. My eyes are sweating. I'm dying inside. How about the fact that we are now at $1.8 billion for tomorrow's drawing? Could very well hit
I need you.
$2 billion.
I need you to push off on that.
Okay.
I need us to continue to discuss the hot store.
Okay.
What you could have bought in there yesterday was the world's hottest chip.
I asked.
And
they didn't have any of them.
Okay, well, I mean, I could have bought
They had the world's hottest nut, they had the world's hottest gummy bear, and they had the world's hottest I can't remember what it was. It came in like a little jar, but they didn't have the chip. I asked them about the chip. They didn't have it.
Well, it could be purchased. It could have been purchased, and everybody could have watched me eat it by now. But they're not sharing with their friends.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get there.
Really,
we're gonna get there. I really think that it's just gonna be one of those where like we wake up and it's like 30 more. Like one day it's just gonna happen. We're just gonna be like, boom, we're there, kind of a situation. And I have a lot of confidence.
If people wanted to see me eat that chip, they would get out there. They would be like, "Hey, grandma. Hey, mom. Hey, school teacher. Hey, this." Stranger on the street. Hey, subscribe to the Not Supposed to Be Here podcast so I can watch the fat guy eat the world's hottest chip.
We're only 28 subscribers away.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Come on.
Do you have the ability to take the link of our podcast, like the YouTube account, and make it into a QR code?
I do.
Because if you have that ability, you should do that, and you should send me that QR code.
Okay. You want, like, the channel?
Yeah, just like whatever. So if you scan it, it goes to our YouTube account. It goes to the Not Supposed to Be Here channel.
Yeah, I could do that. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, the Powerball's definitely up there right now.
I don't think it's ever hit 2 billion. I don't think it's ever hit 2 billion ever. The most I remember is like 1.6.
When they first started talking about this Powerball, I kind of had a feeling it was going to be a big rollover one. Because they're like, this is the third largest in Powerball history. And I was like, oh, they're definitely working to get this thing to be the highest right now.
I mean, you're talking about like over $600 million. You're talking about money that like generational, like kids. I did watch a thing. I talked to my dad about it too now. That like when it's this big, like this massive, I watched a few accounts to talk about it. But I guess like you're not supposed to sign the ticket. You got to like call like an attorney, like a law firm, and they are the ones who deliver the ticket to the place. Like there's a place in Florida. Their entire law firm is literally just for people that win the lottery. And whenever it's something this big, they like close down for an entire week. Like they close the whole place down, and like you don't sign the ticket. You know, you give it to them because it's like non-confidentiality, so they're not at liberty to say whose it is. And then they go and do it all, and then it's all back channeled through you. So that way, like the public doesn't know who won, because you don't want the last thing in the world you would want is for the world to know who won this one. You know what I mean? You don't even want to know what state it came from. You know, this is not something that I want people to know about.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But we were talking about it a lot at work today, and I was like, this is like one of the ones that's so big, you just take the yearly payout just to get the more money.
It doesn't even matter, though. When it's this much, though, like there's no wrong answer. This isn't one of those where it's like, well, we're going to lose this or we might gain this. Like, whatever you decided to do, you're fine.
I mean, would you rather bring home $487 million, or would you rather bring home $1 billion? That's the difference between doing the year.
I think that I don't give a fuck. I think that either way I would be fine. I really do. I think that I would listen to whatever the fuck the accountant told me, and I would just do what he said.
Well, as an accountant, I'm advising you to take the fucking...
I get it, but I would listen to like the accountants who handle like, billion-dollar accounts and shit like that, Like some serious shit. Some serious shit.
I mean, you're talking $33 million for the next 30 years of your life is getting deposited in your account.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I think you could live off of that.
Yeah, I could live off of fucking 300,000. I can live off of very, very little, okay? I don't need that much. That's why I'm saying it doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter. Either way you win. There's no right or wrong. I mean, it's not like it's 500,000, take the lump sum, or don't you lose a bunch. Okay. Like, whatever you decide to do, you're walking away with a fuck.
There's a house for sale in Grand Blanc right now. I looked at it today. it's under $2 million. And I said, honestly, I was like, honestly, I would just buy this. Like, I was like, this is perfect. It's got 107 acres. Like, I was like, I would literally just buy this, and then like, I would just go through and I'd start transforming the things to be me. I was like, I could put $400,000 on it, and I was like, I'd be fine with that. And then I'd buy just like a house somewhere in the South, somewhere just to go. I was like, I could buy the exact same house in fucking Gulfport, Mississippi, where it's warm, and I could be perfectly fine with that. And my boss was like arguing with me. She's like, I think the money would change it. You'd spend a lot more than you think. And I go, you know what I'd spend money on? A jet. And she's like, yeah, okay. I mean, then you can travel. And I was like, yeah, you know why I wanted to spend money on a jet? Just so I can go to whatever fucking golf course I want. And then they're like, that's all you would do with the money? And it's like, what more do I need to fulfill in my life? I don't need a bunch of things. I don't need a bunch of fulfillment. And I'm not spending $32 million a year on just things.
No, like when we talk about it, it's like, yeah, the first like few, the first like 5 years, you like set your base. You get your houses, you get your land, you get your whatever, the friends, the family, the whatever. After that, it's just experience. It's just whatever you want to do. You're not buying things, you're buying experiences, you're buying traveling, you're buying whatever the fuck you want. Literally whatever you want.
I was like, I could buy a $40,000 RV and travel the country, and I'd be just as fine. I was like, it would just be nice to know that cushion of money was there, so that I could just do whatever the fuck I want.
I would love the ability to play at Augusta.
Yeah, and they were. Yeah, I'd figure it out.
Hey, there's a member at Augusta who has a foundation, okay, and a simple little check to be able to play there on a Tuesday at 2 and fucking whatever would happen. Everybody's like, it doesn't matter how much money, you can't play there. Oh, you can play there. I find some member that has some charity foundation. I write a nice little check to him, and yeah, I'm playing at Augusta. It would happen.
Yeah, I mean, season tickets to the Lions is happening.
Not to the Lions, but Michigan.
Well, I mean, probably both for me. I mean, honestly, I might even have a suite. I might even have a suite at Little Caesars at that point. Like, I mean, like.
Oh, you're on the field. I mean, you're on the field. You're literally on the field at that point. Quick little donation to Michigan. Hey, I'll just be over here on the 50 behind the players. Don't bother me.
Yeah, you're gonna see me dabbing up Sharon Moore before the game.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. That money is like the definition of fuck you money, in the sense of whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
literally whatever you want to do.
I'll be in the next NIL deal with fucking Brady and Dave Portnoy. I'll be like, all right, listen, guys, I'm willing to pitch in $750,000. If you're willing to pitch in $750,000, I mean, who are we getting now? All right. Oh, yeah. 5-star from North Carolina. Let's make it happen, baby.
Yep.
I mean,
no, love that audio. Love the tenacity. I was walking around that car show today, and I was like thinking about the line in the back of my head, and I'm like, what's funny is you could take every single vehicle that's here right now and like times it by 10, and it would barely put a dent in like the total that I have. Like, you could just be like, whatever you want. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. You do whatever you want.
Yeah. But like they were arguing to me, they're like, you would want to spend so much more of that money. And I was like, I'm not the guy who needs a G-Wagon. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to have a G-Wagon. Oh, I got to have this. Like, I mean, but even if I did decide like, oh, I want some cars, like what am I going to do? I'm going to buy a new Hummer. Oh, there goes $100,000. I could buy 10 of the cars I want the most in my life, and it wouldn't even touch the amount of money I have. Wouldn't even like fucking.
I don't disagree.
Like, oh, what'd you do? You bought a 3500 GMC Denali. Like, oh, you decided to buy a Ford F350 King Ranch because on Mondays and Tuesdays you're going to drive the Ford, and on Thursdays and Fridays you're going to drive the GMC, but on Wednesdays you're going to drive your Camaro. You're going to rotate your sports cars on Wednesdays, and then on the weekend you're going to have your personal chauffeur drive you in your fucking Bentley. Like,
yeah, I don't disagree with anything you're saying.
Housekeepers.
Yeah, chef.
I don't know about a chef.
I'd love a chef. Oh, I'd have a chef. 100% I'd have a chef
like
every meal. Cooked.
I feel like I'd eat out a lot.
Oh yeah.
I would. I'd have very good personal trainers.
Well, that's the type of shit too, though,
I'd
where
be
you can
surprised.
like go out and like leave $100 tip, like everywhere you go. If the service is good, does nothing to you, but like makes
Yeah.
that server's entire night. You know?
Yeah. Well, it's just like every family member is going to invite you to their wedding, and you're like, okay, I'll go. Like, and you just go and you'll give them $5,000. Like you'll change their wedding for them by giving them $5,000, and it won't do a thing to you.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not
Anyways,
wrong.
we got a pretty big TB3 this week.
Yeah, TB3 that you were very
the
against
old-
at first, but now we're
Yeah.
we've convinced.
Yeah,
him.
I thought it'd be a lot harder for me to build. I mean, it was hard for me to build because like the top 3 was very hard for me to build. The bottom 3 was kind of hard, but not really. So I started thinking about people, but it was.
I had a hard time narrowing down the top 3. Like even right now, I have 1 and 2 are locked, and then 3 and 4 I just keep kind of bouncing like who I want to put in there. It's going to be a game time
like
decision.
the problem is like you get very narrow minded and start thinking about one section of it. Anyways, we're talking about NFL football players, people.
Yep.
So you start thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, I love this lion, I love this lion, I love this lion, I love this lion, and I love this lion, and I love this guy, and I love this guy. And I'm like, fuck, man. Like, there's definitely players out there that I like that weren't on the Lions. There's definitely players I hate that weren't on the Lions. There's definitely this person. So it was very hard for me. We could have done favorite and least favorite of each team, and that would have been easier for me.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, though. We're doing top 3, bottom 3, your favorite and most hated NFL players of all time. So 3 hated, 3 loved. Yeah, we're rock and roll from there. I have some that I'll explain my reasoning for all of them, obviously.
Yeah, I'll explain my reasoning.
Okay. Would you like me to kick this off?
Yeah, I went last week.
Okay, so we're going to go at the bottom, number 3. Now, I'm starting it off with a guy who is very meaningless. 90% of people probably won't even know who he is. He really had no career in the NFL. Useless individual. I hate him from a very personal reason, and that personal reason is fantasy football. There has never been a player in the history of the last, 15, 20 years of me, 20 years is a lot, 15 years of me playing fantasy football that I've hated and that has fucked me over more than this specific individual. Took a chance on him, first round. I believe it was the 2nd or 3rd pick, and I've never been fucked over more. That is Doug Martin. Okay, he was a running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Worthless piece of shit. Decided to start.
Good name,
Week 1 breaks his back. Week 1 breaks his back. Comes back, decides he's still going to be the guy. Literally cannot run the football. It was like if I gave a fucking blind donkey and duct taped a football to his ass cheeks and told him to run upfield, he'd be running backwards towards the end zone. The guy sucks. He's not good. Keenan Allen just got a touchdown.
Awesome.
Fuck you, Justin. Yeah, so fuck Doug Martin. That's my 3. That's my personal. That's my only personal one as far as fantasy goes. I had to get it out of the way.
Austin, I don't know if you realized what you said prior to all that, but you said he broke his back. So I would assume that probably had a lot of... it probably fucked the guy up a little bit. Not going to lie. So
Sure. No, I don't give a shit. Maybe he should be tougher. He should be tougher.
I mean, breaking your back's a pretty serious injury, no matter who you are.
Yeah, I mean, don't be a little baby back bitch. It's that simple. I went on a fucking fling for him, okay? He didn't even get me as much points as A.J. Brown got you last night, okay? The guy sucks.
I mean, I also drafted my number 3 in fantasy football. Was it last year? No, 2 years ago. In the very first play of the game, he snapped his Achilles. His name is Aaron Rodgers. I fucking hate him. I hate him a lot. He's my number 3. I hate him for so many reasons as being a Green Bay Packer. You can talk about the miracle in Detroit. You can talk about the fucking this. You can talk about that. You can just talk about that he's a worthless piece of shit that wears a stupid helmet and has a stupid chin. And you could also just talk about the fact that the one time I decided to draft him because he's not a Green Bay Packer, and I'm like, okay, he was a good quarterback, so he should do pretty good. He walks out of the field, snaps his fucking ankle. So
that's tough. That's tough. I'm not surprised at that pick. I thought it was going to be 2 or 1, to be honest. I had him at like 2 or 1 for you. Yeah, he's tough. That's a tough guy that's tough. And now here he's back again, though. Back again at the old Pittsburgh Steelers this year, so we'll get to kind of see what he does there.
He looks like Marvin the fucking Martian. He's a no chin having fucking piece of shit.
Marvin the Martian. That's a pull. That's a quick pull right there. I love that.
Wannabe. Nothing but fucking Brett Favre wannabe.
That's tough. That's tough for quite a lot of reasons. That's funny, though. Number 2 for me, on the bottom. Again, keep it simple. A guy that I just never... I don't know. Maybe... I'm trying to think of a way to explain the level of hatred that I have for this man. Favorite team is the New England Patriots. Let's put that out there. This guy, I think, will go down as possibly the most overrated quarterback in the history of football. Doesn't deserve any of the praise that he gets. Doesn't deserve either of the 2 rings that he has. And that's Mr. Eli Manning. Okay? I hate this person with a literal fucking passion. I think that he's shit, and I absolutely despise him as a human being.
I mean, I understand why you dislike him, but to say he doesn't deserve his rings, I don't know. That might.
I mean, he doesn't. He absolutely doesn't. He absolutely does not deserve his rings.
Thing. Probably just because he owns your team, you're a little more upset and a little bit more biased.
I don't know, but, 2-6.
I mean, but the 2 that he played in, you did not win.
I grasp it. I think that your team would have to make it to a Super Bowl for you to understand what it's like to have something like that happen to you in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I think that your team would have to beat that quarterback to understand.
Oh, because we put super glue on our helmets and Carter football on our helmet, that somehow makes us talented? Fuck him and his entire family. Go on.
Let's talk about Deflategate while we're at it, all right?
Let's talk about Deflategate. Let's talk about how Aaron Rodgers, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees have all came out publicly and talked about how they prefer their balls to be underflated. Let's talk about the fact that there's zero scientific evidence to prove that Tom Brady or anybody on the New England Patriots staff deflated any balls. Let's also talk about the fact that the New England Patriots blew out the Indianapolis Colts by over 30 points, and somehow them saying that a deflated football is what caused that. Let's talk about Deflategate. If you're going to talk about cheating with the Patriots, why don't you talk about Spygate? Why don't you talk about us filming other teams? Let's talk about something that actually happened, not fucking Deflategate. But the good news is, talk about a backfire for Roger fucking Goodell. Huh? Talk about a backfire for him. What does he want to do? Suspend Tom Brady for 4 games? What does he do? Come back and win the Super Bowl the very next year. Fuck him.
Deflategate is real. My number 2 on the bottom is Michael Vick.
Really?
The guy was fighting dogs, Austin.
The guy is a dog. The guy is a dog. He's a dog.
I hate him from a personal stance in life. He's a piece of shit. He's an animal cruelty fucking advocate. He's nothing but the fucking scum on the bottom of a goddamn shoe.
You don't believe in second chances? He went to prison. He did his time.
I don't give a fuck. I hope he snaps his goddamn neck while he's taking a shower. I hope he steps on a porcelain tile after getting out of the shower, fucking slips, slides, hits his head on the goddamn toilet, snaps his neck. Personal reasons. Guy was a great football player, but he's also a piece of shit at the end.
I'm very curious to hear who your number 1 is now. Number 1 for me, controversial. And it's really... I really should flip him and Eli. Eli should be number 1. And I think I just don't like him for the fact of, like, let me just put 2 things out. I think he's probably the most talented quarterback to ever play football in the history of football. I think that the comparisons are really what drives me nuts, and that is Patrick Mahomes. Really don't like him. Don't like the fact that he gets carried his first few years by some of the greatest receiving core, with one of the greatest receiving tight ends, if not the greatest receiving tight end of all time, really good head coach. And then as soon as those players start leaving, like last year, for instance, last year really did it for me. He was not good. He did not play good last year. He wasn't even in the top 15 of quarterbacks last year. He was not good. He didn't play good. You know what I mean? He did not have a good year. Somehow they're 15-1. I have never seen a more rigged NFL fucking schedule in my life than the fucking Kansas City Chiefs last year. And they were exposed. If the Lions played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, it would have been 55-3 by halftime. Okay, that team was
Yeah.
absolute trash. It was outrageous.
Yeah.
Every week. It was like you get a couple unlikely things that happen, and then it's every week. It's like Isaiah Likely's foot being out on the one, for the first week. And then it's fucking the Raiders, fumble the kneel or some shit for them to lose. I mean, it was every single week. I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I don't like his family. I don't like his wife. I don't like his brother. Not a fan of any of those people at all. Could switch 1 and 2, though. Could make Eli 1 and Peyton 2.
I think the real problem with them was just it was just the Chiefs thing. Everybody was just over the Chiefs, and they were in everybody's face still. And
but even when the Patriots were the Patriots, the media did not shove them down your throat like the Chiefs. Once you brought in the Taylor Swift shit, it brought it to 1,000. But there's no NFL. Everything in the world revolves around the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's what was fucking annoying. That's what was annoying.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. My number one absolute most hated football player is Dak Prescott.
That's pretty crazy.
I hate everything about him.
He's such a good man.
I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he talks. I hate everything about him. He's nothing but a spoiled little fucking shitbag brat, all right? He is a spoiled, rotten, little fucking brat, all right? Last night, all he did was prove to me, when I woke up this morning, I saw in the media that he was fucking taunting Carter long before anything. He's that sibling that everybody has that are cousin or whatever the fuck they are to you. And no matter what you do, they can get you in trouble. He's that person. He's
trying to claim in the post game that he was just simply spitting on the ground and it had nothing to do with him at all. There's video of it, dude. There's literally video of you going to and then talking shit right after to him. And you know what? Good for him for being smart and realizing that, Abdul Carter's a fucking retard and would do it right back and get ejected. What a way to spin the fucking gameplay on that one, huh? Literally the greatest thing that the Dallas Cowboys could have did for their offense. I mean, he should get an honorable mention for best player for Dallas for doing that. Dak I dislike because he plays for the Dallas Cowboys, who is a dog shit franchise and a dog shit team. But he is a great guy. I mean, mom dies, brother dies. He's big with charity. He's a good person, but I don't like him either. So, I mean, I'm not against what you're saying.
I hate him to his fucking core.
Fair enough.
The only person who could have made my number one that I just didn't even count as a football player because I think he's not is Colin Kaepernick. I could have put him up there as most hated, but it's I don't even count him as a football player, so he didn't.
I was gonna put Roger Goodell as my number one because there's not a person in football that I hate more than him. Head coaches would be a fun one for this because I could get after a few head coaches I like and hate. But Roger Goodell I was going to put just because he is the definition of the worst human being to ever exist. Talk about a dictator. Stalin was worse or was better than him. Hitler was probably better than him. That's got to get cut. It's true, but that
can't get cut.
That's tough. I don't necessarily disagree with that.
You had to rule with an iron. You basically just came out and you said, hey, he's ruling with an iron fist, baby.
The guy's a piece of shit. All right, on the top now. Did he really?
Yeah. 37-yard pass.
That's disappointing. Okay. That's upsetting. All right, on the top three, bottom for me. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance because 2 of the 3 are Patriots players, but it's my favorite team. It is what it is. Number 3 for me, honestly, arguably, maybe my favorite. I was going back and forth. The honorable mention that I was going to put at 3 was RG3. Loved RG3. Just always loved RG3. Also had Baker in that conversation as well. Loved Baker Mayfield. But we're going with what we love here, and that's Vince Wilfork. Give me Vince Wilfork at number 3. Talk about a man that was the size of a fucking school bus.
Fatty.
He's so fat, and he was so quick. This motherfucker's running down fucking running backs like nothing. I don't know what his 40 was, but he was quick, and he weighed like 450 pounds. I mean, he was. Vince Wilfork was a legend at the Patriots. Went to Houston at the end of his career, did pretty well there. Yeah, always loved. I still have an original Vince Wilfork jersey from when I was like 12. Almost wore it tonight. Should have.
Okay. My number 3. This was very hard. I'm going to apologize to everybody.
What's the position?
There are 2 Lions. Defensive tackle.
There are 2
Lions. There are 2
I'm
Lions
going to get so mad if
you
say who I think you're going to say.
Who do you think I'm going to say?
I'm going to type it right here. Okay, go for it.
Ndamukong Suh.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, that's exactly what I put with Sue. How?
He just played with. He was the most intense human being in the world. He was a piece of shit. Yeah, he stepped on people. He did everything. But he literally, he was just the definition of what you wanted in a defensive player. He just wanted to kill the enemy. He's
the first person you want on your team and the last person you want to play against.
Exactly. Like it is just like he did not give a fuck about who was across from him when they were across from him. He was a horrible human being. I'm not gonna lie. He to his core was not like the nice guy that you wanted to run into. But he was a great fucking football player, and he was just great to watch. I mean, if you got like prime Ndamukong Suh across from Aiden Hutchinson, I don't think a fucking pass would get off.
Very surprised.
Really?
I swear to God, yeah, I am, because you said you have 2 Lions players, and there's only 2 that I can think of that should be on that list, and he's not one of them. And I know who your number 1 is going to be now, which is upsetting because it's not who I want it to be. It almost makes me want to change my number 2 to him just to give him the respect that he deserves, but I'll keep it moving. Number 2 for me, Charles Woodson. Obviously love him coming out of Michigan.
I was hoping you were going to say Icky
Heisman.
Woods.
Who?
Icky Woods.
Oh, you mean Antonio Brown?
Icky Woods. Get some cold cuts.
No. No. I really did love Charles Woodson, though. He played for the Packers. I'm not a NFC guy anyway, so it doesn't matter to me as far as that goes. Mm-hmm. But really good in the NFL. He was, I think he is what like Travis Hunter's ceiling is going to be, but more in offense. The whole 2-way player in college. I think I must have not know ball that well, but I want to say he's the first defensive player to ever win the Heisman. I could be wrong, but I can't think of anyone else that was a significant defensive player that won the Heisman. I can't think of anyone else. I know like a player or two that played a little bit on defense, but wasn't like he's a defensive player who also played some offense and won the Heisman.
Yeah,
I can't think of anybody.
Too.
I'm not saying that verbatim. I could be wrong. Well, I guess Travis Hunter.
I think that I think that Jabril Peppers was nominated and he did not get it.
Yeah, but he didn't win. I'm saying who won. So other than Travis Hunter, but super.
I don't think that Aiden Hutchinson was even nominated, was he?
No. Didn't get nearly enough touchdowns. Didn't score enough. Yeah, but no, I loved him. He was very good in college. Loved him at Michigan, and then he had a really good pro career too. Even when he went to at the time Oakland Raiders, he balled out there too. Love Charles Woodson. Always liked watching him play.
You're gonna like my next player a lot.
What's the team?
Because he played for your team. Your team. That would be the New England Patriots.
I'm aware who the team is. I'm waiting to hear the player.
This is a person who I just like because he just got shit on, like as who he is as a person, and like everybody's just like, oh, he's dumb, he's stupid. But I think he's funny. I think he's funny now.
Great pick.
Now he does the podcast with Julian Edelman.
Yes.
His name's Rob Gronkowski.
Yep.
I think he's
dudes on dudes.
I think he's just like.
It's funny because he is retarded. You can't convince me he's not retarded. Like, do you watch any of that podcast with him and Edelman, like Dudes on Dudes?
Oh, yeah.
Him talking, he literally sounds like a 14-year-old that's like in a frat. and like goes like studies fucking
I mean,
communication or something.
mm-hmm. But
He
the
doesn't
dude was a
sound good.
fucking baller. The dude was a
I mean,
fucking
you ask
baller.
anybody, he was football smart. Like when it comes to plays, when it comes to like how to do this, how to use all that shit. I mean, he was good at what he did. He had his niche. And yeah, he's one of a kind. That's one of it. And the fact that he played for the Patriots with like Bill Belichick, talk about a fit that just should not have ever worked. If it was anybody other than him who acted like him, would have never made it in New England. Like that pick.
But
for
no,
you.
I liked him. I liked him. He's a good person. You got to remember, like when I was picking these people, I was thinking more of just like, because obviously there's so many great players out there who are just good players.
It's not who's the best; it's who we like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's like when you got like so upset about Sue. It's like I just like Sue for his intensity. He brought a different intensity to the game of football.
Oh, when he's on your team, I would have loved it. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, he was extremely fun. He brought the whole spike in the ball in the end zone shit too.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, number one for me, I don't even think I need to say it, to be honest with you. I feel like number one is kind of just, I think we all know what it is.
Yeah, his name's Tom Brady. He wore number 12. He played on Michigan. He did all the things. You're gonna get on your fucking knees and suck his dick for the rest of life.
Yeah.
So let me
Brady.
get my number one out of the way then. Yeah.
I can't even give my
number
reasoning.
One is Kelvin.
Okay.
Yeah, we know your reasoning, Austin.
I'm good with yours.
Number one.
I'm good with yours. Love that. Very good. Very good. I thought you were going to go Barry, which I would have respected too, but he wasn't really in our time. I thought you were going to diss my boy Kelvin, and I respect that play.
So that was the hard part. So actually, my honorable mention here is Barry Sanders, because it was very hard for me to say Barry because I never got to watch Barry. And the Barry, actually, I knew, like, even when I was playing football for Avondale and, like, we were playing Detroit Country Day and his son was on there, he kind of treated us like shit as, like, kids, because he's like, oh, I'm just trying to watch my son play football. And, like, he's just got to remember he was a great player. He did a lot of shitty things. He's obviously made his men's with the Lions and stuff, so, like, whatever. I mean, Kelvin Johnson has some problems with the Lions. I have some problems with the Lions for the way they treated Kelvin Johnson at the end. But he was just a great player. He's a great dude. I mean,
I love.
I could have put up there. I mean,
people shit on me all the time. Because if you ask me, and I mean this, I'll die on this hill. If you ask me, in my opinion, like, top three greatest wide receivers of all time, I have Kelvin at one. I do. I understand that the stats don't show it, but it's not his fault that he played for literally the worst franchise in the history of the NFL. And at that time, it was horribly bad. If you put Kelvin Johnson with literally any other offense in the fucking league, it wouldn't even be a question. We're talking, you don't have to even have the debate. Go watch tape. Go watch the tape. Go watch him line up against two corners and a safety by himself and still moss the shit out of them and grab the fucking football. He was a freak of nature. We're talking about 6'5", over 230 pounds, could run a 4.4, had a 44 fucking inch vertical. He was a freak of nature. The disrespect that he gets because his stats weren't there, and I understand it. You got Jerry, you got Randy, you got T.O., I get all that. You can never convince me that Kelvin Johnson is not the greatest wide receiver to ever play football. Ever. It's not even close. I love Kelvin. And he was so fun to watch because, like, whether he was in the slant or he was out on the out on the outside, every time he caught that ball, it was a fucking play, dude. It was wild. Watching him in every corner end zone. If the offense and Matthew Stafford especially knew how to throw a football, that is why my biggest gripe with Matthew Stafford is because of what he did to Kelvin Johnson. Okay? The amount of times that I watched a Lions game and watched Kelvin Johnson one-on-one with a defender in the end zone, run out to the corner, and Stafford throw it at his feet, I wanted to fucking explode. I'm like, dude, you can close your eyes and throw the ball in the air. He will catch it. Okay, he's going to catch it. He's going to jump over this guy. He's got a 5-foot corner guarding him, and we throw it at the fucking ground every goddamn time. It drives me nuts. Drives me fucking nuts. He could have 40 more touchdowns in his career if they just threw the ball in the fucking air and not at his goddamn feet. He ruined Kelvin Johnson's career. Ruined his fucking career.
Yeah.
But Megatron. I mean, Megatron too. What a badass name. Megatron. You have to game script your entire game against what he's going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, the guy was a fucking beast. And he's definitely my number one most favorite player. Just as a human being and
love that.
As obviously
great human being too. Great guy. I think he's in the weed business now. I'm pretty sure he's in the weed business. I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a good guy. Good man.
Anyways,
good list. I'm happy with that.
Got me at about 24 points. We got 5 minutes left. The Kansas City is down right now, though.
Yeah, I want the Chargers to win bad.
Hopefully he makes some more money moves. Do you?
I want the... Oh, yeah, I don't want the Chiefs to win.
I just want him to throw another touchdown. That's literally all I want. But I think this was a good pod. I think we ended on the TB3 tonight. I mean, obviously, it started out a little slow. We got into it. We started talking football. There's a lot of emotions going on over here, just getting shit on in fantasy. Not been a great week for Mr. Willett, but we're here. We're not supposed to be here.
Neither are you. Neither are you.
I'm getting a little reconnectable, and I don't know if you can see me.
I don't have that. I don't have that on my... I see you. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can hear everything fine.
Oh, okay.
Reconnected.
I guess we're good. I don't know. All right. Well, listen, it was a great pod. Great seeing everybody. Like, comment, subscribe.
Good night, everybody. Goodbye.